Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 Volkswagen Golf GTI Autobahn, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The Volkswagen Golf GTI is one of my favorite hot hatchbacks thanks to its artfully executed blend of performance, comfort, and utility. At its core, the GTI is a performance-oriented variant of the Golf compact hatchback, but the GTI also offers a more comprehensive set of features than the standard Golf. Under the hood is a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 228 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, and that's a substantial increase over the Golf's 147 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. The GTI's cabin also receives upgraded materials, including supportive sports seats clad in plaid upholstery, a signature dating back to the first GTI. Know that a fully redesigned GTI is on its way for the 2022 model year. It will have more power and a sleeker interior design with 2 large display screens. Still, this final year GTI has enough positive attributes to make it worth a look. The 2021 Golf GTI is available in 3 trim levels: S, SE, and Autobahn. All GTIs come with a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. That engine makes 228 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque and front-wheel drive. A 6-speed manual transmission is standard, and a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission is optional. The cheapest Golf GTI for 2021 is the S model. It starts at $28,695 and starts you off with 18-inch wheels with all-season tires, limited slip differential for better acceleration, performance brakes, heated front seats with plaid upholstery, a 6.5-inch touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a blind spot monitor, and for collision mitigation. The SE trim has an MSRP of $32,665, and the SE steps things up a bit, offering the same standard features as the S with a few upgrades such as LED headlights, leather upholstery, panoramic sunroof, keyless entry with push-button start, and an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system. At the top of the tier, you have the Autobahn configuration. It has a starting MSRP of $36,945. This is the top-level Autobahn, and it adds features that include power adjustable driver's seat, standard dual-zone automatic climate control, Fender audio system, adaptive suspension, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping system, and an optional summer rated performance tires that you can put on this car. This year, the SE and Autobahn trims get Volkswagen's new infotainment system called MIB3. Since the topped out Autobahn also adds creature comforts such as dual zone automatic climate control and safety aids including adaptive cruise control, that's the one I'd go with. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 Volkswagen Golf GTI. It is the hot hatchback. Real quick before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links down in the description below. This is a hot hatch that competes with other equally as cool hot hatches. I've done build and price reviews of many of them. For instance, I recently did a build and price review of the 2021 Honda Civic Type R hatchback. That's a little hot sauce car right there for sure. I did the 2021 Mazda 3 hatchback. That's the turbo. And that's actually a very sweet, a honey of a hatchback. Actually, that was a surprise for me. That's a nice hatchback. I did the 2020 Hyundai Veloster N with the performance package. It's on the list to do the 2021. And I did the 2021, and this one's not a hatchback, but I did the 2021 Volkswagen Jetta GLI in the Autobahn configuration. Why? Because they finally gave it a nice peppy turbocharged engine. I've always liked the Jetta, but what always let me down was the motor. It never had enough motor. Now it's got more motor underneath it. So after you watch this video, make sure you check out 1 or 2 of those other videos as well. Okay, so before we actually do the build and price of the Golf GTI in the top tier Autobahn trim, let's go over all the features. And we've kind of already looked at some of the gallery images, but let's go through the rest of the gallery images as well. Then we'll come back here and we'll go through the configurator, choose our colors and the options and all that there. And let's start off talking about the performance features. We'll go through the features first, then we'll check out the gallery. So here on this little overview, they tell us that the Golf GTI, it's more than just a four-wheel machine. It's a force. Why? Because it's got good looks, it's got a 2-liter turbocharged engine, and it's got an Autobahn-tuned suspension that can truly bring the heat, they say. That's a cool statement. So here, I guess, I hit the little drop-down menu, and I guess we have some performance driving features here, such as these available paddle shifters. They're available because, well, if you get the automatic transmission, which is a 7-speed dual clutch, then you get the paddle shifters. Let's see, what else do they have? They have you get drive modes, right? So you got drive modes. And they don't even tell you what. Well, yeah, here they are, right on the screen. Eco, Comfort, Normal, Sport, and then Custom, which surely will allow you to set up a driving mode to your particular liking. They don't tell you what parameters are affected with these modes, but yeah, probably throttle, transmission, stuff like that. What else do we have here? They say you've got a progressive variable ratio steering. That is quick to respond to driver input at higher speeds and all of that. That's cool. And then here, of course, they're going to talk about that turbocharged engine, which we mentioned the specs of that engine more than once. 228 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. So let's see about these handling performance features. We just went over the driving performance features. Now we got handling. So, of course, we're going to start off talking about the Autobahn tuned suspension. That can take the handling to a new level, give you firm control, so you can stay level in the corners and you can maintain grip while still giving you a smooth ride. So yeah, the Golf GTI. What else are they going to tell us here? So that suspension that they keep talking about has 3 settings for the suspension. And there's an available DCC, which adaptively controls the damper valves of the GTI. Okay, and that adjusts for optimal damping force and all of that there. And it even has an algorithm that's been refined, and there's sensors on the wheel and rear acceleration sensors and all that stuff. So you got all the tech to help give you some really great handling. Then there's a limited slip differential system. And then, of course, you've got the more performance-oriented brakes, the GTI ventilated brakes, and you get the GTI logo on the calipers. Okay, so we went through the performance features. Now, here we are on the technology features, so we can find out about all that good stuff there. They've got a few categories here. We can see media and touchscreen displays, remote and connected features, and app connect. So, of course, we'll start at the top, and let's find out what the technology features are. They say when it comes to tech, available features abound in the Golf GTI, such as 8-inch glass touchscreen display, touchscreen navigation system, Fender premium audio system, and Sirius XM 360L. On the image here, they're actually showing the available touchscreen navigation. Here, they're showing the multi-function display that shows media. That's in the center of your instrument cluster here. Shows your media, compatible phone, vehicle info, settings, all that kind of stuff. And then what's this? Yeah, this is that 400-watt available Fender premium audio system. And of course, we're going to build and price the top-tier Autobahn. Already comes with that. And leather interior, which I love. So under remote and connected features, they talk about keyless access with push-button start. They talk about how tech plays a major role in the GTI, and so they have this available keyless access that lets you lock, unlock, start, and drive your car without ever having to take your keys out of your pocket. You do just have to press the brake first and then push the start button, and away you go. Under App Connect, this is where we see that the Golf GTI comes standard with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Some additional technology features include blind spot monitor, there's lane assist, there's park assist, adaptive cruise control, front assist, light assist. I guess they couldn't be bothered with any more images. Light assist, park distance control with maneuver braking, and rear traffic alert. And then there's the Volkswagen CarNet. It's a mobile app. Every manufacturer has an app these days that allows you to do all kinds of things. Lock and unlock your car, remotely start the vehicle, things like that. Let's actually view the features. Okay, so we got this pop-up here. So it gives you remote access family guardian alerts, right? So you can set boundaries and curfews for, like, I guess, teenage kids, things like that. You've got the drive view, right? You got drive view. You've got parking info using Parkopedia. You've got net safe and secure. This gives you stuff like roadside assistance and all that. You've got a hotspot, which if you watch this channel, you know I'm not really a fan of that because, well, you can make a hotspot out of your phone. So, yeah, those are those features there. That's the Volkswagen CarNet. I don't know how many of those features I would actually use outside of some of the remote commands. Maybe the parking info. Maybe that might be about it. Okay, here let's go over the design, the exterior and interior design features. I guess we're going to start off with the exterior features here. They just show a shot of the GTI here. They tell us that it's got LED tail lights that look great. And that they're also efficient and long-lasting, so you're not going to have to replace bulbs. They also throw that in there on you. And then they show the wheels here, and they say eye-catching, aggressively styled, two-tone black wheels and silver, available 18-inch 10-spoke wheels. There you go. So they've got some wheel options there for us. And they also have some available LED headlights and there's an adaptive front lighting system that allows the headlights to turn slightly with the direction of your steering at certain speeds. So that's super cool. So here they're showing those signature plaid seats, but they say they're bucket style, race inspired, top sport front seats. Large bolstered design. They're made for sporty driving, that's for sure. What else do we have here? There's also interior ambient lighting, which is very nice. There's the front door panels, front door sills have ambient door trim accent lighting that casts a luminous red. So I guess there's only one color. And then they just simply talk about the Clark Plaid, which is the name of the interior color. It's a nod to the heritage of the Golf GTI from back in the day. Moving on, let's talk about safety features for the Golf GTI. They've got several little categories here. Rear view camera system, safety cage, intelligent crash response system, automatic post-collision braking system, tire pressure monitor, and 6 stability enhancing systems. So let's find out what all this stuff is. So here's our rear view camera system, and then they're going to show us the safety cage. So it has front and rear crumple zones to absorb crash energies, all that stuff to, keep you alive kind of thing. There's the intelligent crash response system that can react. It can do things like turn off the fuel pump, unlock doors, activate hazard lights, things like that. There is the automatic post-collision braking system because, well, sometimes the cars are rolling after an accident and maybe people can't stop them for one reason or another, so this system handles that. You've got the tire pressure monitoring system that just gives you this icon in the dashboard. That's where this lets me down because you don't know which tire it is unless the tire is just the one that's so visibly low. Otherwise, you might have to go around the whole car before you figure out which tire exactly needs it. So it's nice to have the system. It'd be more specific if it gave individual tire pressures per wheel. I like that setup better. Then they talk about the 6 stability enhancing systems. What are they? Electronic stability control, and they don't really actually electronic brake force distribution. They name off a couple of them, but they don't go into all of them. If you buy one of these brand new, you get what they call carefree coverage. Comes standard on most 2020 and 2021 Volkswagen vehicles. You get 2 years of service or 20,000 miles. 3 years of roadside assistance or 36,000 miles, 4 years of coverage or 50,000 miles, and you get 5-year access to that CarNet remote access deal. Okay, so we went through all the features, and as promised in the beginning, I said we're going to go through the features and check out the gallery. Let's go through this exterior gallery. There's only 7 images. There's only 7 images. I think the GTI is a very good-looking car. Here's our interior images. They have even less photos. There were 7 exterior. Now we only have 4 interior photos. I guess they say you've seen it. That's it. There's your instrument cluster, and there's your start button, your manual gearbox right over there, which is your standard. Okay, so we've done all that. Let's go do the build. Step 1 would be to choose our configuration. We already know that we're going to go with the top tier Autobahn edition. That'll just move us down the page a little bit. The first thing to do, honestly, is choose engine and transmission setup. You're either going to get it with the 6-speed manual, which is standard, or you can get it with the 7-speed DSG automatic transmission. Obviously, I said I want to go with the manual, so we're going to stick with the manual gearbox. And then we can also now move on to colors. Okay, so we've got some colors here. We've got dark iron blue metallic. We've got white silver metallic, deep black pearl, cornflower blue, pure white, though it looks very gray, and then tornado red. I think we're going to go with the deep pearl black. So we've got the 6-speed manual gearbox. We've got black exterior paint. The last thing to do is choose our options, which are really just accessories. They've got different tires here, 17 and 18-inch tires. And the rest of this stuff is like bike holder attachments, stuff like that. Wheel center caps, license plate holders, floor liners. And it'd be nice if they could even show the images. Splash guards, a Thule roof basket attachment. So nothing really. There's nothing really in here that I really want. But what I do want to do, I want to take a look at these 18-inch Pretoria wheels. They say tires are so separate. Whatever. Let's just take a look at these wheels and see what they look like. Oh, great. Fantastic. It's a beautiful set of wheels. Yeah, there's no picture there. They couldn't even be bothered with a picture. Well, I can't be bothered to be upgraded either then. So, yeah, nothing over here that we want, especially since they can't even show us any photos. So let's just go ahead to the summary. So, yeah, $37,940. We didn't really do anything. We just chose a color, and we got an interior. Oh, the interior is leather, actually. And so it's black leather. They didn't even give us, so it's not even plaid Clark or Clark plaid or whatever that is. We don't have that. We've got black leather interior. So, yeah, there it is. Here we go. 2021 Volkswagen Golf GTI in black for just under $38,000, so roughly 40 grand for this hatchback. Is it worth it? I don't know. You have to decide. But on that note, I think it's a good car. I don't know if I want to spend 40 grand on it. I had to think about that. There's other cars I might want when I start thinking about that $40,000. At any rate, on that note, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you found this review of the 2021 Volkswagen Golf GTI Autobahn edition helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.